And then John Barnum, I picked him. He kind of became famous because after age 50, after he'd worked at Blythefield, another Blythefield pro, he had gone out on the tour and he played it, and he won the Texas Open, which then was a PGA Tour event, and so he was the first guy over 50, and there's only been two of them to win their first event after that age on the PGA Tour. And also he did it with a ping putter, which made him even more, because the ping putter went on to become incredibly famous, and they catalog them all and they record all the victories that ping putters had, and number one is John Barnum. So I thought he was kind of remarkable, and he played really great in the Michigan Open. He was a dominant player. They said he never lost in the local West Michigan section. He was just dominant.
I love to see him. He walked like majestically, like the Queen Mary or something, crossing the ocean, just so smooth. Big guy, real big guy, and just so smooth.
Yeah, and they said he could hit it a mile, and he was really cocky. He would, somebody would get introduced on the first tee, and he'd look at him and say, "I'm impressed." He wasn't impressed at all. So he mostly impressed himself, and then.
How about Big John Barnum from over in Grand Rapids?
Well, Big John is right. That's the way he was. He was a big man, and he had that little gait. He had a special walk that used to a lot of the pros used to imitate him, and yourself, you've done a pretty good job imitating John's walk. He had a special gait about him, and he was a big man. I don't know, he must have been 6'5" or 6" at least. And but he could play. He was a friend of Walter Berkmo. They traveled together, him and the Abear brothers. They were always traveling together and played together at practice rounds. And John was from Blythefield on the west side of the state here in Michigan, and a pro there for many, many years. I forget how long he'd been there, but he's still one of our outstanding players in the state of Michigan all these years.